Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So it's the 1st of April and it's Stamp Around UK. And this month our theme is Case Another Demo. So I recently went to a team retreat and I received this lovely swap by Sim. She is papercraftdesigns.co.uk. And I just loved it, and it is just it's one sheet of 6x6 paper, and it opens up there, got a little pocket there for a tag, nicely decorated there. Opens up the other side, you've got a little tuck there with another little card and a little spot there, and I just thought this would be fab in a journal. So you could stick the back piece down, you've got a flip out there with your tag, journaling spot, a nice little sentiment there, and the same that side. So that was what I thought, and then you could even make this a tuck as well on a page, and I just thought it was a really neat idea, and I like it when I get things and I think, oh, I can use that in a journal. So I've actually got the same paper because at the retreat we got some sheets of the paper. I can't remember what it's called, but it's nice to see paper up close, and I love that. That might go in my blue journal I'm planning. That is the sheet that was used there. Yeah, so I used a sheet whilst at the retreat, and then my favourite sheet's this one because it's quite vintage looking. So I swapped a couple of other sheets with some of the people on the table because I wanted this sheet, and I'm going to use that sheet today. So there we go. So literally, I was just looking at this, we just cut it in half, and so that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to think about how it might look. I think if I cut it in half that way, that bit looks okay, and that bit looks okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it in half down there. I'm just going to get my little trimmer in. I haven't practiced this, I've just looked at it and go, yeah, I can do that. And I'm going to change it a little bit because that's what I do. That's what I do. So that suddenly looked like I hadn't cut it very well. That's fine, Jess. I am a tad tired. That's all I'm saying. I am looking for my scoreboard, which is eluding me. I could just fold it in half, but I probably will, in fact, just use my scoreboard to act as a butt, really. There we go. Fold it in half. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, I've been on holiday. Anybody that's my Facebook friend might have unfollowed me for a fortnight because I've been on an amazing holiday, and every day I was just sharing all the highlights of what I've done. And so now I'm jet lagged. Went to the Caribbean, small island called Turks and Caicos. It's kind of got the Caribbean Sea on one side and you're the Atlantic on the other, and it's near the Bahamas. It's great. And yeah, so I'm a bit jet lagged, and so I'm not thinking very straight. I've done a few videos, so I think that's it. That's basically it. So you take your two little folded bits, put it in like that. So you've got a front cover, open it up, and that would Sim put that down on two sides so it's a pocket, flipped it over, that's a tuck, and then you've got that open. So I want to add some extra pockets. And Sim's added some card, which I could do, but my thoughts were if I cut a strip off that and made that pocket a wee bit smaller to tuck something in, I could then use that strip across here for the pocket, and then when you open it up this way, I did think about doing a diagonal pocket, but actually that mucks that side up, doesn't it? It does, Jez. So I could cut that down as well, or have that as the full-on pocket, yeah. So I am gonna just trim that bit off. So I'm gonna cut 1/2 inch off, I think, maybe 3/4, to make a bit of a good pocket. And then we're going to bring this down to the 3. There we go. Yep. And we'll just snip that. I don't know where I haven't unpacked. I took a little craft kit on holiday with me, and I have not unpacked it. Yep. So that's what we're going to do. And I have a little pocket on that side. So we'll glue there. Fold it that way. And then what I might do actually is cut down this side 1/2 inch. So we've got a little bit for that side. Or I could just introduce, couldn't I? Introduce another. Let's just get this stuck down, and then we'll kind of know where we are. So that's going to go on there. Now we don't want it, so we need to just trim a smidge off there so that that can glue down and that can still close. So we need to glue this on the 3 sides. I'm using Tombow here, mainly because my favourite little bottle of colour is still in my carry-on bag. No, it's not, it's in my case, and I haven't fully unpacked yet. Can't face it. Yesterday was a no day. Nothing happened. Monday was travelling home from the airport, lost a night's sleep. Yesterday was Tuesday, I'm filming this on Wednesday, and I just slept and I went back to bed, and I was just a bit zombified really for most of the day. So that's that bit. So now we're going to glue 3 sides here. So yeah, when you fly into different time zones and fly overnight and basically lose 1/2 a day, it's quite hard. So we had to change at Miami, and we left Miami, I think it was about 7:30, and we arrived in London at 9:30 local time. But of course our body clocks were 5 hours behind, so we were still thinking It was the middle of the night. Couldn't sleep on the plane. I cat napped a couple of times, but it's not very easy to sleep on the plane. There we go. And then that'll come over there. And so we've got that there. What I might do here is I might take that corner off, and then I can have a little corner pocket. I think that might make it different. And I'm going to use my trimmer. Yeah, so I want to put that bit there, that bit there. Glasses. There, so we've got an interesting look there because we can see the 3 layers. I like that. And then we open that side and we've got a diagonal thing there, and that looks like that's hole behind. And then we can put in a tiny little tuck there if we want to. Tiny little tuck for something. So we need to just trim off that wee bit there, so that can glue down. Yeah, that'll suit me. And then it's just a matter of decorating and deciding on your tags. Now I'm thinking that's a die set, don't know which one. But I've got other tags that I could use. That's gonna wipe that off a little bit. It's gonna make my thumb really, really sticky now. Just a little tiny tuck going on there. Yep, I'm rather liking that. So now we need some tags and some decoration. So I want 1, 2, 3 tags really. 3 tags. Now we've got that little one there. Now I've got I've got these tags, but that wasn't what I was thinking of. I was thinking of these tags. I mean, you don't have to use dies for tags, but these ones were a nice size. Got that one, and then this wee one as well. So I cut those 2 out. I think the middle one wants something taller, so that it sticks up. So that one in the middle one, slightly smaller than that, but then that's not very wide. I'd like a bit wider. Maybe I could cut this. Yeah, I could use that, but cut it shorter. There we go. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I might cut one of these as well. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut them out of crumb cake, because that's got crumb cake in it. So I'll get them cut out and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so I did a bit of die cutting. So this was a scrap I had, and it had obviously from a previous cut, had these stitch lines on the bottom, which I thought was cool. And I decided that I wanted to have another tag on the other side, so you don't get that horrible look on the back. And so I decided to cut some soft succulent, because that's one of the colours in here, so I thought that would look nice. And I cut this tag, and then you get this die, so you can layer it on top. And then I thought, oh, actually maybe I'll cut that in soft succulent as well, and then that kind of matches. And then there's that one, and then I cut this wee one out as well. So I'm gonna stick this down, and then I'm going to trim it off, I think, once I've stuck it down. I think that's the best way forward. Yeah, I think it is, Jez. So, and then it's a matter of thinking about just a little bit of decoration. Don't know why I'm putting the glue on this one, because it's got a bit of crumb cake in there that's being picked up off me cutting board. Yeah, so I'm going to go along here, because there's no point in going along the bottom of the other one, because it's shorter. So put these two together. I'm going to put my glasses on for this. You may see my head, but that's just how it is. There we go. So it is making it a bit thicker, this tag, but a bit of wigglage. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It's really weird, but you'd thought it would fit perfectly, and it doesn't seem to. Oh well, that'll do. I don't mind seeing a bit of that over there. I quite like it. Right, I'm going to get my long scissors and just trim along there like that. Perfect. Like it. So that's a bit there for writing on. I thought I might do some stamping on this bit and decide which one I want. Stick. I think I'm going to have. Not really sure which way I'm going to have it done. Actually, Jez, not sure at all. Let's get this stuck down, and I can start thinking about it. Okay. So these holes can match up, and then it sort of mats quite nicely on there. I love this little set. So as I'm filming this on Wednesday, I haven't seen the new catalogue yet, but we get to see the new catalogue this evening. So we will know what's staying, what's going, and the new in colours, which is quite exciting. And yeah, so I've got favourites that I don't want to retire, and I am ready for some new products as well. I just hope there's some new vintagey ones that I can use in my journaling. Right, I cut that out. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use that yet. So I want to decorate. So like Sim's put a really nice sentiment on the front there, which I think I want to do. And she put a decoration on there, but I quite like that as it is. So I might just let this be the decoration. And then I think I need something on the back there, although this may well end up stuck down, but I don't know. And I might just let the paper do its job there, to be fair. So I'm thinking about my stamps. So I was thinking of artistically inked, because that's like you've painted it. I think there is a stamp set that goes with this, but I don't have it. So that was my thoughts that I might do on here. So let's just bring in a scrap bit of paper. So I'm thinking I might do Evening Evergreen. I might have a practice first. Bit of that. And a bit of soft succulent in the centre. On here, I'll just have it half. Or should I do soft suede? Because that darker colour, I believe, is soft suede. Just stamp that off. It's quite light. Got a bit of that in it. I think that will give. A bit of something. Just so that this, I'm just doing it off the edge. Yeah. Quite like that. Might put a bit up there as well. Maybe a bit in the corner there. Right, so how's that looking? If that then pops in there. So we can see a little bit of detail up there. Yep. Like that. I think that works. Right, so we've done that. So now I'm thinking about sentiments. Okay, so I have pulled out Peaceful Moments. It's one of my go-tos for this sort of thing, because I love that. These are the moments we'll look back on it with joy and always remember. I think it's quite good for a journaling card. So I think I can just about get away with that being on there. Had a thought about it. I might have stamped it first and then die cut it, but I haven't. So that's it. I haven't. There's nothing I can do about it. Right. So I don't, oh yeah, I think that Always Remember has to be, I have to ignore the bottom of the stamp because it's not straight, but it is, the top of it's more or less straight. So I'm just going to stamp at the top there. Simple, always remember, and then we can do whatever, write whatever. And usually in journals we're writing something to remember. And then I'm just gonna centre that. It's good enough. I like that. So that's that bit done. That bit done. It's not quite straight. I'm not quite worried. So that's done. So it's just if I want to put something on the front here. And I do like journal or memories or something like that. So I might have to dig out my favourite retired stamp set for doing these things. So I've pulled out Loving Thoughts. I always end up going to that one. So I am going to stamp on Soft Succulent in Evening Evergreen, I think, and I'm going to cut each word out, and I think I'll just have it have the words separately coming down. Will that fit across there? Because I'm going to cut it out. Yeah, it will. I'll do it. Yeah. Yep. Like that, the dark on the light. I think that will look scrummy. So I put my big scissors away, didn't I? So we will cut that off. There. Might be slightly simpler. No, we won't. Well, right. Glasses on. So there we go. Yep, done that. Now the dare's got to be bigger, so I am gonna. It's stuck on there. I am gonna take that one off. Take that one off. Kind of keeping it at the same angle. Take that one off. Right. Cut me dare. Always makes me think of Human League. There. Two. And then trim. There we go. Now I did, whilst I was thinking about this, was thinking I might mat it, but now I've seen it on there, I actually think that that's enough on its own. I don't think I was going to mat it with a bit of crumb cake, but I don't think I'm going to. Oh, I've bust that. Oh well. I've got more. Cheap as chips, these little bottles were. Although, actually, not as cheap now as they once were, because everything's going up, isn't it? Oh, there. I'm going to put the dream on, and I'll put the 2 after. So there we go, Dare to Dream. Got that in there. Got nothing on the back. Got that there. I do feel I need something there. What about if I stamp something on there? Imagine, inspire. Inspire. As it's cut, let's use it. I think I'll go even in evergreen again, so it stands out. Oh, glasses would help. Bit squiff. It'll do. It will do. I think it did need something in there. And I think that's quite a nice something. That'd be nice to have a little circle in there. I've got something to cut a wee circle out, I'm sure. So, just going to get a little circle there. Perfect. Little blob in the middle there. So I didn't want a gem or anything because I want it to be flat. So pick that up. Stick it down. Working blind here, can't see a thing. There it is. I did it. There we go. So let's clear everything away and have a look at what we made. So that was my inspiration, and this is what I have made. So I've changed it up a little bit. Got my open tuck there with my little tag. Could have stamped a word in there, might yet do that. Got a little tag there. Could always put something on the back there, and then we open that way, and that's the other side of that tag, and then that's a nice tag there. I could add little bits of ribbon in there if I wanted to, and my thoughts were, we have got, if it was on a journal page like so, we could glue this down on 3 sides, and then we've got a space for another pocket there, and it's just a nice little flip pull out, so you would lose that bit there if you did that, but I don't mind that, at all. So yeah, that's my case of demo. Everybody else's videos are all linked down below, so do pop around and see what everybody else has made. And yeah, that's it. I still can't, brain's still not working. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Down below I'll link to all the products. Obviously I haven't got the stamp set I used there for these words is retired. Everything else is still available, and colours are retiring, so if you like these colours, get them quick. They will go very quickly. Now that we've seen the catalogue, the retiring list will be released probably today, maybe in a couple of days, so look out for that. All right then, bye for now. Thanks for joining me.